Well, 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 hey, each and everybody, and welcome to the last Smoke and Mirrors of 2021. The last Smoke and Mirrors of 2021. This episode is brought to you by Omicron. Omicron. It's taking over the world. All right. Well, and now, here's a song. You better watch out. You better not shout. Better not cry. I'm telling you why. It's solstice. It's solstice. It's solstice. And now here they are. Your invenerable host, Carlos Karim Wyndham. Totally know what I'm doing. Completely know what I'm doing. Oh, hello everyone. Hey, Kristen, I'm glad that I could sing your holiday song for you. Very happy to make that happen. Let's see here. Bo, loving the word play, loving the word Tetris. Everyone, have you your warm bevy? Please do. Gotta replenish our fucks and get ready for 2020 also. 2020 also is coming at us, and it's in the name, and we've been through it once. And it looks like we might be through it again any day now. But we're still going to make plans. We're still going to try to see what can happen. And if you are one of the brave ones who was willing to cancel your plans, to limit your travel, to focus your center here at the cusp of 2020 also, thank you for loving us more than some of us love ourselves. Cheers to you. Num 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 num. I'm sorry. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. Like it's kind of Bo's fault because of the solstice wordplay from before, but yeah. 2022 to 2022 too. That sounds almost worse. Thank you, Bo. I am wearing a corduroy shirt because once again I don't know what decade it is. I don't care anymore. We as far as I'm concerned, we live on Sakar. We live on the junk planet, and so it's postmodern times. If it makes you feel good, if it makes you comfortable, do it. Here, let's do the official like officials and get into some bullshit. It's not that much bullshit because it's solstice. It's already dark out. It is 4:26. I don't know who came up with this deal, but fuck all that. All right. You know what? Hold on. Don't fuck all that. I take that back. Good things happen in the dark. Secrets are held in the dark. Conspiracies are made in the dark. Love is made in the dark. Children are made in the dark. Future abortions are made in the dark. So I am not cursing the dark. Hey, this is Smoke and Mirrors. If you are into whatever you see happening here, please feel free to join us. You can drop 5 on it at the Venmo at Carlos-Wyndham. Cash App at $ CK Wyndham, PayPal /me.CK Wyndham. And if you absolutely love us and you want to be as dope as Kristen, go ahead and become a patron. Patrons, thank you for your patience over this past year. We are going to reward you for being the members that you have been. And I don't know how or when. I keep having good ideas, and then life keeps happening, and fucking life. Um, hey, first of all, I want to say that I do recognize the power of the solstice, because we have coming up before us, by every metric that matters to me, spiritually, that is by horoscope, by spiritual reading. But thank you. Stop it, boo. Thank you. Oh, look at that is so sweet. The fact that I do all this is amazing. I owe you nothing. Keep being me. I really appreciate that. That's very kind. Bless solstice to you, Raven. Okay, so oh wait. Ooh, it's the present. Open it up. Stop it. Stop it. Oh, okay. Holiday show. Spectacular, if you will. Last year, talked about a lot of the druid traditions and bippity bippity beep beeps, all that kind of thing. And this year, wanted to talk a bit about a thing that's going on right now, which is that the Fox Newsers and the Republicans. Stop it! Don't say that. That's bad. Um, they have decided that repubesies, let's call them repubesies, the Nazis, are trying a cultural war thing where they are angry, quite angry, that gingerbread folk, gingerbread cookies, are being referred to as gingerbread cookies and gingerbread people. And they are mad that they are not being still divided into men and women. Like the gingerbread mold with the skirt that let you know there were republic republicans. Re- that's hard to say though. I like that, Kristen, but that's hard to say. Republic repubesies, right? That's I think I was trying to say repubesies, Bo. Republic Clan? Ha ha ha! The Republic Clan party. Oh, I like that. I think we've landed on something, Gal. I think we landed on something. Um, the thing about the introduction of the Lady Gingerbread people was that there was a that was there was a time, right, with the ERA, with the 9 to 5 movement, with the 60s, with the liberation movement that was born of the pill and the availability to have contraception and to stop uh, children from being born, and to have abortions and such. Is that with all of that happening, there wanted to be, from marketers and from corporations, a way to make money off of that. And so for the housewife who wanted to feel liberated, gingerbread ladies happened around that time. I know because I was a child then. And prior to that, they were just gingerbread shape things. There was a story that was written about the gingerbread man, run as fast as you can. Here's the thing: when that was written, also man was just colloquial for human. and it was colloquial for human, or at least that's what we were taught and what we then repeated. I think we might be gaslighting ourselves. I do think that in all men are created equal, they meant men. I think that in all of the great literature, when they talked about the great men of the world, they were talking about men, and that they brainwashed us. But the story that they told us about why we didn't need to say human or women was because man meant human, right? Now, the gingerbread man would then just be a gingerbread person. It'd be a person, right? A human who is gingerbread and a cookie. And I wanted to have one with you today. I walked up and down a commerce street that used to have cookies, and there were no they still had some cookies. I saw some cookies. I did not see any cookies made of the gingerbread like at Christmas time. And it made me think, what are these Republican Fox Rupert Murdoch's people upset about the gingerbread cookies, because I can't even find any to purchase to make a stupid point in the first place. You know what I mean? It's dumb. It's dumb, right? Right, Bo. Exactly. Like, man, when they used to say man, like, it really legally, they meant some shit, right? When I was born, women couldn't have the, women women could not have their own credit cards or bank accounts when I was born. Yeah, I mean, you could have a bank account, but it couldn't be a checking account. And by the way, you'd have to have a man sign off on it for you to even get it. Wow. And I'm not that old. I'm not that old. Although the reclamation project to keep the whites off of my facial hair, now that we're working in HD, I think you can see is failing. And I don't mind so much that the whites have decided to fully take over the chin, what they refer to as the lower cleft, the low clay, as the hipsters call it. But they're moving up above the lip, and the problem is only that culturally they will not cooperate with the neighborhood. They won't go in the same direction. They will grow in places that make it look like I have shaved out part of my mustache and or have boogers dripping down through it, neither of which I do. And that's the problem with the whites moving in to the wrong neighborhoods, like my mustache. Um, so the point was that I was gonna eat a gingerbread cookie and talk about the fact that the idea that these homophobes are so desperate to be eating gingerbread men and or believe that they have been eating gingerbread men lo these 60, 70 years, given the age demographic of their broadcasters, that it opens a walk-in closet's worth of questions about the idea that these men's have been eating 40 years worth of gingerbread dick, and that not having the availability of gingerbread penis is the problem. And further, that if we take it as gingerbread men and we do not assume that they're gingerbread boys, because of course we will not assume that that would also mean that the Fox broadcasters are not only closeted cruisers and I don't know, like bread queens, But they also, or gender queens, I don't know, but also that they were like cookie pedophiles, which gross. Um, anyway, they didn't have any cookies for me to demonstrate this. Didn't. Yeah, I'm still on the YouTubes. I'm still on the YouTubes. Kristen, it should be there right now, I think. Uh, Joshua set it up. Tracy, can you check on that for us? There it is. There, it's the YouTube links in the chat for whoever would like. Uh, it's in the chat, Kristen. It's in the chat. The link is in the chat. That's the best I can do for you right now. Producer Tracy is there with you though, and maybe the she'll be able to help you figure it out, and maybe not. I don't know. Uh, I'm only talent right now. You found it. Great. Yeah, I found it. Thanks for your participation on the live stream, Kristen. It's a live stream. It's not a podcast. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you, Tracy, for helping out. Bo, we see you. Go team. We got it. Come on. Let's give ourselves a sound on that. What's an appropriate sound? Thank you, Joshua. So that was gonna be our snack talk. We were gonna have snack talk. Um, and we're still gonna have snack talk. In fact, I it was my plan today to have snack talk with you, addressing an alternative that can be held to eating not only a Kellogg cereal, but any kind of bran or flake cereal. And this is for reasons that we'll get into, obviously. Yeah, let's get the fuck right into it. I don't remember. Oh, you know what? Something first. Something first. I'm sorry. Joshua, I wasn't paying attention. That's my bad. I know. I know. I know. You're going to get the promotion this year. I promise. Our intern is going to get the promotion this year. I swear. What? No, I had something in my eye. No, absolutely. 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 Um, I'm reading the script. It's okay. Hey, today in Fuck It Die Then, the NBA and the Brooklyn Nets have decided to allow Kyrie Irving to dribble his basketball again, even though he's not what's the word, vaccinated, and says he's not going to be vaccinated because no one will tell him what to do with his body, so forth and so on. Thing is this, he plays for the Brooklyn Nets, and in New York, you can't go into the facilities like the practice or sports facilities unless you are vaccinated. So they're going to have to one practice not there, uh, like in Philadelphia or in some other place around New York, not in New York. Um, Boston, maybe they can practice in Boston. I don't know what their plan is there. And also, too, if in fact any of the Western Division teams who they end up playing happen to be in California, there it will be no facility in which he will be able to dribble his basketball there either. But away games between here and there, he will be able to play, which means that maybe the team will be able to advance forward to play more to play basketball in front of thousands and thousands of cheering fans, many of whom will be unvaccinated, because, of course, he will only be able to play in the cities where people are unvaccinated. Um, hey, I don't know. Do you? If I mentioned Omicron is here on the planet and taking over like the miseducation of Lauryn Hill. I mean, you can't go anywhere without hearing it. It's in the streets. It's coming out of every car. Every club is filled with it. It's ubiquitous. And oh, also, guess what? The first death from Omarion happened in Texas, which evidently was messed with. It is. It is. Stop it! I know that was too easy. That was ridiculous. It's true though. And so also too is true. What is true is that it means too that Texas too is a state that the Kyrie Irving can dribble his basketball now for the Brooklyn Nets, who might win something. That's a decision that was made as Omicron was coming out across. We were thinking of doing this year like a hey, let's look at the year in review, but this year is a lot like last year, because around this time last year, 2 years ago, it was at the NBA when they were making a bad decision when the man was licking all the microphones and such, and then right in the middle of the game, they were like, "Oops, stop it," because the virus is here now, and that's when a lot of us, myself, took it super seriously and went, "Oh shit," because I realized how much money is involved in the NBA, which is why they're letting Kyrie Irving play the basketball, but also every game he's at is going to be a super spreader. Did I mention Anan just killed a person in Texas just now? This morning, it did. Confirmed. Confirmed. They did find for sure though that the way it's working is that for and this is in the homes for the elderly, storage centers for the geriatric, the places where I'm likely to end up. They what they found is that for those who are vaccinated, that the line of infection goes pretty steady, but it's going up a little bit, right? A little bit, little bit. Flat earthers, a little bit. But for the people who are triple vax, who got the dude boosted, that it's going like that, and then it just stays flat. Doesn't go up at all. But it is for the people who are not vaccinated right now that there is rise, a rise to the degree that it's popping out over the top of Kyrie's head, as you can see, and it is exponential. It is everywhere, and it is the new HPV. And if so, you need to get the shot to prevent it, like like we did for the mumps and rubella and the measles and the chicken pox, and then we won't have it. Or basketball. Oh boy. Hey, that's this has been fuck it die then. Do we have a sound for fuck it die then? Yeah, well, clown moves. Okay, as I was saying, cereal. There's a bunch of reasons to not eat it. Uh, it's uh, it's bad for you. It's made of stuff that was sort of the leftovers of other mass marketed products that were happening. It's it's a whole different thing. It's a whole different. Bo gets it. Bo gets it. Joshua's over there behind the monitor. He can't even see what's going on right here. But that was that was not good. So it was literally like refuse that happened in the factory and was invented on accident by one of the brothers, Kellogg. And he was little. He was a bit Seventh Day Adventist, and so he was really very dedicated to the preservation of his body, and believed that vegetarianism and veganism was the way to preserve his body. And he wasn't wrong. He lived to 100. I wanted that part of the story to be that, but he died at 56, because that would have been great. And the reason I wanted that is because he was a what's the word, eugenicist. Yeah, eugenicist. He introduced eugenics, which is the method of racial categorization favored by the Nazis, which they learned from the United States, which was taught them. They developed it from the eugenics family projects that were held by Mr. Kellogg. And that piece of it was actually done by his brother. It was Dr. Kellogg who did that. Who did the? I made flakes. I'm gonna be 100. And his brother was like, "Hey, I know how to market this shit. You made refuse garbage. I can market this to people, and then they will eat it for their breakfast. And hey, P.S. Let's hook up with dairy. Let's have them pour some milk over the refuse, and then we'll make the workers slurp it into their gullet holes for breakfast, and we'll win. But also, it'll keep them alive long, which is good because we're going to need the workers for a long time because it'll be vegetables. They didn't really think about the level of the processing and the thing about the milk and what it might do to a body and whether or not humans should drink cow milk and all that kind of thing. Listen, have your opinions. I'm not here to kink shame. You want to drink cow milk? Drink your cow milk. It's fine. Point being this. There was a strike recently. There was a strike recently at Kellogg. I don't know if you know, but it was considered kind of scabby and kind of gross to either eat, purchase, or work at Kellogg. Because smack, smack, sugar smack. Give me a smack and I'll smack you back. I am from the 70s. Our breakfast cereals involved a lot of grain, a lot of sugar, and a little bit of domestic violence. That's how that's how we got down. Anyway, this whole line of cereals, any Kellogg cereal, Kellogg's Crispix is crispy times two, is in fact part of what the workers were striking. They've been on strike since October. I don't know if you know that. They had been on strike since October, and they won. They won. Now that said, people have what? Yeah. Oh yeah, look at this. They won. They won. The strike ended today. As a matter of fact, the BCTGM members ratified the new contract. some of the highlights of the new 5-year collective bargaining agreement is that there are no takeaways and no concessions. There will be no permanent two-tier system, a clear path to regular full-time employment, plant closing moratorium. No plants will shut down through October 2026. What? Come on now. That's not 2020. Also, a significant increase in the pension multiplier and the maintenance and the cost of living. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. It's good. Now listen, I hear you on this idea of having frosted flakes again. I personally want to discourage and dissuade you if you can afford such a luxury that as which I'm going to present now. This here is a magic spoon. You may have heard of this if you listen to any podcast. Magic spoon has 0 grams of sugar, 4 grams of net carbs, 13 grams of proteins. Now, your magic spoon comes in very familiar flavors from childhood, including there is a frosted version of the magic spoon. As a consumer of, listen, this is not sponsored. This is not sponsored. I want to be clear about this. As a consumer of Magic Spoon, the flavors phenomenal. My favorites, I made a mix right here. I'm doing chocolate and peanut butter. I made myself my own Reese's Pieces mix. When you order, you get 4 boxes. Now for the 4 boxes, I don't know what real cereal costs because I don't eat it anymore, and I haven't for a very long time. But it's around $36 for the 4 boxes. Myself, I also like oat milk on my Magic Spoon because cows are for calves. And, what is better than a bowl of nut milk in the morning? I told a fellatio joke, and somebody got so upset that he literally, just yelled out in the middle of the set, just like, "No!" And then started rolling himself out of the... True. All right. So, the magic spoons, which I'm going to take a bite of now, give you all your favorite childhood flavors. I don't know what kind of science they did, but these joints stay crispy in milk, including in oat milk, because what kind of morning doesn't start with nut milk, especially on my birthday? Yeah, that's real. Now, I wanted to offer you this as an alternative, not only to Kellogg cereals, because honestly, do you need eugenics cereal? Is eugenics in the morning the thing you need for your family to have? Is Nazi Flakes really what you're after? I don't think so. I don't think so. You're good people. If you're here with me, people who are here for smoke and mirrors, they're not here for Nazi Flakes. Get the fuck out of here with your Nazi Flakes. There is a frosted variety. There is a frosted variety. I'll say this too. The Frosteds, they are they almost marshmallowy in flavor. Almost marshmallowy in flavor. Yeah. They're expensive. They're expensive, about $9 a box. Now there are codes. I'm going to give you codes from different podcasts that aren't this. Why? Because I don't care. I don't care. I don't care about capitalism. I don't care if other podcasts win through sponsorship and get lots of money. Because ultimately, I want to do what's right for you. I want to do what's right for me. Here's one discount code: JJ Go. JJ Go. G-O. J-J-G-O. Put that right in there. I think it's somewhere around 15% off. You can mix and match flavors. There's fruity ones. There's chocolate. The chocolate, I swear to God, it tastes just like Cocoa Puffs. It's insane. I mixed it with the peanut butter, as I said. They got two other flavors that are actually, I'm not going to eat them because it sounds disgusting to me, but a kid might like it. There's waffles, and there's like a cookies and cream. Right? Come on, you grew up in the 70s. Cookie cream. Cookie crisp cereal. You remember a bowl of cookies for breakfast. Code JJ Go. Oh, also, JJ Ho. JJ Ho. JJHO. Judge John Hodgman is a discount code. Now you can try. Last thing I'm going to say, and again, I'm not getting any money for any of this. I spent patron money on my magic spoon. There's a magic spoon here happening right now in the Smoke and Mirrors family because of you. I tried it. It's delicious. It's grain free. I'll tell you what it is. It's monk fruit. I know. Evidently, you can make monk fruit taste like anything, and you can also make it crunchy. It's still going to be crunchy in the oat milk. I hate to do this. I'm not sponsored. Why am I doing this? Other people are getting paid because I want you to get a break. You can download this thing called Honey. You stick it in your browser, and what the thing does, the Honey app will search the internet and find discount codes for almost anything for which you might be shopping, including, and I promise you they will, have multiple codes for Magic Spoon. My guess, for a box of 4 boxes of Magic Spoon, you could probably get out of there for $30 after you get a bunch of discount codes off of Honey, and by applying JJ Ho and JJ Go. Why am I doing that? Well, because it is better to do free commercials for monk fruit cereal that is so stepped on that somehow the fruit tastes like chocolate and peanut butter and stays crunchy in milk. That yes, JJ Go. Yes, JJ Go. What is happening, Kristen? Are you stoned right now? All right. Kristen said it didn't work, the code. Go to Honey. Maybe you won't find a code. Listen, here's the other part of it. We spaz out here in the U.S. every time. That's ableist talk. We get very upset like temps do, and act very male and get deep in our emotions. We man out every time the gas prices go up in this country. Now, we do that because what is happening? What is happening? Again, this is a live stream, my friend. There may be multiple people here. Kristen, what I can't walk you through how to get discount codes. All I'm saying is that the cereal's good. But the point I'm making is this. We freak out when gas costs what gas actually costs, according to what it costs for the pain, for the misery, for the workers, for not that it's where the money is going, but for what it would take for OPEC to actually deal with all the gas to hoard and distribute it across the world. gas should be somewhere around like $6 to $7 a gallon globally, period, if we were going to have any level of equity. Maybe 10 to 12 in the United States, given that we're one of the wealthiest countries in the world, although we're not necessarily a democracy anymore. Hey, did you know we just fell out of the category of being a democracy only yesterday? Holy shit. Congratulations, America. One step closer to autocracy. Yeah. That cereal's expensive, man. It's expensive. Yeah, I know. You got 3 kids. They're going to find it delicious. They're going to eat the whole box the first day. Yeah, we all got problems. Okay? We all got problems. Ration the magic spoon. That's the magic in it. It teaches you math. This is how many bowls there are. You may have this many bowls this week. If you eat more bowls than that, guess what? No more magic spoon for you. If there are any children watching me who are there with your families who are curious about the magic spoon and your parents are getting frustrated that they can't find any, guess what? You're gonna have to ration. Point being, don't eat Nazi flakes. I guess that's really the only point here. Don't eat Nazi flakes. Nobody. Eugenics in your mouth. It's like, I mean, seriously, if you're gonna put eugenics in your mouth, milky eugenics in your mouth, you're gonna put milky eugenics in your mouth every morning. It's not even Hitler's birthday. It's another fellatio joke. Hey! Oh boy. We have fun. We have big fun. I don't know. Joshua, was there any more in the script? Tracy, I think that's everything we did in the pre-production meeting. It's Soul-stice. It's very dark. And if today's episode feels like a bit much, I will say that as with nipples, and chocolate, it's just better when it's dark. Humor is better when it's dark, huh? Happy solstice. Okay, here's some announcements, and then we're gonna get out of here. Hey, if you happen to be here in Portland, Oregon, on the last Thursday of the month, which happens to be the 30th, which happens to be New Year's Eve, and Omicron has not made it absolutely impossible for you, meaning you are vaxxed, you have your vax card, you are boosted, you are willing to wear your mask and stay your ass at your table. Please join us at the aftermath. Look at all the talent you're going to see there. I see friends and loved ones and recognized ones. I see AC O'Neill. I certainly do. You've got Julia Corral is going to be joining us. Of course, my dear friend Coco is going to be our musical guest. And yeah, that's a naked white man in the tub. He's going to be there too. You need a dip of white chocolate in your dark chocolate. Just come on. Lot of man nipples. Who doesn't want that? $10 at the door. We're gonna stop doing pre-sale because nobody's buying tickets ahead of time. Like, we sell 3 tickets ahead of time. Just buy your ticket at the door. It's fine. Hey, did you know that Myelin and Melanin is gonna come back as a podcast again? And Dana Townsend is once again going to be the host. And Myelin and Melanin podcast, which can be found on your podcast places of finding choice everywhere. Joshua, we're really gonna have to work on the cue cards. Bo's got a point. That didn't make any sense. Hey, if you find podcasts anywhere, and you will find Myelin and Melanin when season 5 begins in January, I'm gonna be your co-host permanently now. Me, Godless Kareem Wyndham. That's right. Smoke and Mirrors and Myelin and Melanin podcast. What? Plus live shows, plus workshops. You can find me everywhere if you want to. You don't have to. But Myelin and Melanin podcast season 5, I am excited and proud to be becoming the new co-host. Check it out. It's gonna be there. What else? I guess that's about that. That's a wrap on 2021. We had a holiday spectacular last year. We did a very Christmas base. This year we're doing Soul-stice. And the fact that we are talking about what year we are doing this experiment to help us all pass the time and build community while we are under the weight of under the yoke, if you will, of the pandemic together. Again, remember when I thought we'd be doing this for 3 weeks? Oh boy, it's a good time. Hey, shout out to producer Tracy and Joshua. Shout out to all of you. We will be back in 2020 also. And we're going to take 2 weeks off, and we're going to solstice and regroup. And we hope you do too. And try not to spread Omicron by being a professional basketball player or a football player or opening your Spider-Man movie in theaters and not streaming. That wouldn't be dope to do. And also, I don't know, Magic Spoon sponsor me. I already sold you 30 whole, but I got you a new subscriber today. Why aren't you sponsoring this? I'll eat a bowl of cereal every time. Even ones I don't like. People seem to think it's funny if I eat food I don't like. Here, send me a box of Cookie Crisp. This has been a season of Smoke and Mirrors. God damn it. Thank you so much for joining us. If you like what we do, please have a peek at it over at the IG. That's Smoke and Mirrors CCB. IG, of course, is Instagram. Twitter at Caballo Negrito. That's where you can see the thoughts that sort of are the backstage developing place of some of the stories that end up here. That is Twitter at Caballo Negrito. For the monolingual amongst us, Caballo Negrito translates literally to Omicron will kill you. Omicron will kill you. Get vaxxed, stupid. If you can. If it's a health reason, that is actual physical health reason, then I don't consider you stupid. The stupid people are the ones who can and aren't. I said it. Hey, do you have a question, a comment? Oh boy, I'll bet somebody might. Or a guest suggestion for 2020. Also, guess what? There's a place to leave that. That's Smoke and Mirrors CCB at gmail.com. This is a thing that is produced and hosted by myself. My name is Carlos Kareem Wyndham. This is also produced expertly by Tracy Tatamy, who did extra research and back work on today's episode. Shout out to the intern and who knows, maybe full-time staff person Joshua. I don't know. Maybe we'll you know what? Let's make it collective. Let's make it a collective. Let's make it a co-op. That's enough of having this hierarchy here. If the workers of Kellogg can win, So can you. Hey, take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Get yourself a little bit of magic spoon. What the fuck? Why not? And tell them I sent you. I don't know how. I don't even know what that means. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. I said that part already. Go get a vaccine. Get a vaccine. Everybody loves a vaccine. Okay, we'll see you next year. I love you. Bye bye.